Welcome to another episode of The American Dream. I'm your host, Craig Sewing, stepping in today for Jen Morris. I've been traveling all across the country creating this show, and today we're going to explore the real estate and lifestyle and culture all across the country, and we're specifically going to show you some high-rise condos in Miami, San Diego, and New York City. You're going to love what we have to show you on these condos. Also, we're going to give you some local information about what's happening in your own backyard. Let's get the American Dream started right now.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
The American Dream is a national show that combats negative media through real estate and lifestyle. And even though it's a national show, all housing markets are local. So today, we're going to start with a local segment with an award-winning realtor to show you what's happening in your city. Let's go check it out right now.
And thank you so much for joining us for this very special American Dream segment. Joining me in studio today is Andrea Duhanovic. She is the Director of Strategic Partnerships for HCF Seminars and founder of Wellness Clarity. And joining us via Skype is Mary Watts, Realtor and Team Leader of Mary Watts Realty Group with eXp Realty. Ladies, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Thank you so much for having us.
Well, I'm so excited to speak with both of you. Mary, I do want to begin by talking with you a little bit. I know that when you were younger, you talk about having to claw your way out of adversity. Is that why you are so dedicated to women's empowerment?
It truly is. When you've experienced something like that and overcome it, you know, along the way you learned so much. So I am very dedicated to women overcoming adversity, women rising up and filling their full potential. Women are amazingly strong, and I think sometimes they don't realize it. And they need the tools, you know, to help them get from one step to the next. And that's why I love so much what Andrea is doing and how she is helping women.
Absolutely, and you are doing so much, Andrea. How does your latest summit, 50 Ways to Women's Wellness, align with what Mary is talking about and this sense of healing and empowerment and support for other women?
Yes, such a great question. It's exactly what we see that women need. We all go through very similar struggles and questions, and we want support. And there's so much information out there. So what we really wanted to do is take some of the most powerful women in this industry and really get down to what matters most in a woman's life when it comes to all types of different subjects that we as women think about and want answers to. And we really dug deep. We took these powerful, educated women and put together a segment of talks where anyone out there could watch and benefit from and take these little tidbits and put them into action to live a healthier and more powerful life.
I love that so much, and we need to support each other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
We do.
Yes. Well, Mary, I know that you are facing something personally, a very difficult time for you. This directly ties in with what we're talking about today, the importance of helping and supporting other people that are going through difficult times. Would you share a little bit of your story with us?
Absolutely. So recently I was diagnosed with breast cancer. It's very treatable, but any woman that is diagnosed with this, there are a battery of emotions that come along with it. And I look at what Andrea is doing and how many topics that she's focusing on that can help women like me or help women in any area of their life, whether it comes to health, well-being, you know, just rising up out of adversity. So I'm really excited, and I'll be one of the ones watching and learning.
And you even candidly say that this kind of an organization, this kind of a summit would have helped you so much even when you were younger.
Absolutely. You know, when I was 19 years old, we didn't have the resources that we do now. The internet has just provided a platform for us to reach so many more people and help so many more women. And for that, I'm really grateful.
So, Andrea, how does your latest summit, 50 Ways to Women's Wellness, presented by HCF Seminars, align with what Mary is talking about in regards to the healing and the support of other women?
Absolutely. So the summit will launch online and for free from September 9th all the way through the 15th. And again, right, we're all such busy women. We're moms, we're moms, we're wives, we're entrepreneurs. And if you didn't have a chance to watch this live, the Encore weekend is from September 21st to the 22nd, where you will be able to watch all of these 70 amazing women.
And the headliner is Fran Drescher.
Yes, so she actually starts off day one, which is all about emotional healing and self-love. Fran, just like you, Mary, has gone through cancer and battled cancer, and she has such an incredible story. So it's just a fantastic way to start the summit off.
It certainly is.
I can't wait to watch her.
Absolutely. I hope that everyone does. Ladies, thank you both so much for your time today. Such an important cause.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And be sure to stick around. We'll be right back with more of The American Dream.
Hope you enjoyed that local segment from your own neighborhood. Now, today's storyline is going to be about high-rises from San Diego to Miami to New York City. But before we go to that national story, let's go to your next local segment from another award-winning realtor sharing a story from your neighborhood.
Hey there, Tricia Turner here. I am on my way to my local Friday night spot. I go here every Friday night with my family for dinner, Texas Borders Bar and Grill. I believe that every family should have dinner together as much as they can, and being in real estate and working like I do, I don't get to do that very often, but I do it on Friday nights. Why? Because their food is awesome. Kelly is the owner, and she's a dear friend of mine, and I walk in there, my wine is already on the table, my family's already there because I'm always late, and my order is already in place because they know what I like. If you're ever in the Katy area, you definitely should come check out Texas Borders Bar and Grill. Can't beat it. Hey, how are you? You? I have your table ready. Come tell me. Ready? Yes, cheers. Gotta have a cheers. Yeah, and a drink. It's Friday night. I know. Gotta have one of those, y'all.
Do you know why I wanted to do this with you? Why? Because the American Dream Show is what I'm doing this for, and you are the American Dream. You're living the American Dream. And every Friday night I'm here with my family, and you're here every Friday night. You're working, you and your husband are both in here, you're always working. People see you, they love you, and I'm just amazed and inspired by you. And so I wanted you to share your story. Like, why are you doing this? What brought you to this moment? How long have you been in business? Because I think everybody, if they have not been to Texas Borders, they need to come to Texas Borders. So tell everybody how long Texas Borders has been in business.
Well, I think everybody should come to Texas Borders too.
I love that.
I've been in business for 23 years, and I wanted to be a part of the community that I live in. So I opened up a little neighborhood grill that caters to families and someplace that people can feel comfortable coming here day in and day out, day in and day out.
Yeah.
And also to build friendships like you and I have, and relationships with the people who come in and are part of our family now.
They are. So you have 2 locations, right?
I do. I have 2 locations.
Okay, tell everybody where they are.
So the original location was off of Fry Road.
Okay.
Many people remember the Fry Road location with the sand set box.
Huge patio.
Absolutely. And then I lost my lease there and I moved to the West Green location, right next to Orleans Seafood.
Okay.
And this location actually started 3 years ago. My husband and I purchased this, and it was a perfect fit for Texas Borders because of the playground for the children.
Yeah.
And so he came in and gutted it and did all the remodel for me, and totally supports everything that I do, and actually works in the business with me now.
You need to bring him in here.
Hi, ladies. How are you?
I brought us some snacks.
I brought you some snacks. How are you, sweetie?
Wonderful.
Good
How
to
are
see you.
This is one of my favorite things, you guys. This is something that my family and I eat every Friday night. This is called the Trio. Amazing. My oldest son swears by the queso, says it's the best in Houston, best he's ever had. In fact, he won't go to any other restaurant but here.
Not only the queso, but the salsa is fresh roasted every morning. Jalapeno ranch is made from scratch.
Oh my God.
Every day.
Our signature dressing, and we fry our own chips. It's delicious.
And you have keto-friendly food here too,
We
right?
have an entire keto menu. We were the first people in Katy and maybe Houston to come up with this keto menu.
And you've made a lot of that recipes up out
I
here.
made most of them. That's correct. Kelly made a lot too. We started collaborating and coming up with different ideas and things we could do to make a big menu, not just one or two items.
So how do you guys work together? Because a lot of couples can't work together successfully, and I am a witness to seeing you guys in here every Friday night doing it together.
It's super difficult. We'd be lying if we said it was easy.
I'm sure.
And but we manage every day. We have our ups and downs, but at the end of the day, you know, one, we love each other, and you know, thank God above for helping us and giving us the strength to
100%.
continue on. And so, you know, we come in every day. We face challenges just like everyone else does, whether we're married or not. The restaurant business is one of the hardest businesses I've ever been in.
I bet.
And I've only been in this for 3 years. She's been doing it her whole life.
How long?
23 years. And
Wait,
actually,
23 years
23 years.
with her company.
Okay.
She's been doing this for 37, 38 years since she was
Your whole life.
since she was 16.
And aren't you one of the only establishments here in our area that has that longevity?
Yes,
We are.
There's
We're like one of five.
There's one of five that have been here since the 90s,
That's insane.
and it's insane. And we watch businesses in this area come and go
Oh yeah.
every 2 to 3 months.
Oh yeah.
And they come and they go, and they come and they go, and
Yep.
it gives you a whole new appreciation
Yeah.
for small business.
Oh yeah.
But not small business, but then when you enter the factor that she was a single woman running this multi-million-dollar company by herself.
And
in the
she's
restaurant
still
business.
here.
And she's still here.
Working it.
Yes.
Because that's what you do, because your heart, your soul is in
My
here
heart
and
and soul
you're
is definitely
passionate.
in here.
Well, tell everybody what your goals are for the restaurant. Like, what's your 5-year goal for this restaurant or for your business?
Well, I think for the business, it's always being a cornerstone in the community and being
Which you are.
that neighborhood place where everybody goes and everybody knows your name.
Oh yeah.
And I think 5 years, it might not be today or tomorrow, but definitely to grow and put another location somewhere. It's always in the back of the mind. So as we said, it may not be today or tomorrow, but we're always looking.
There's no place like Texas Borders, you guys. Thank you so much for doing this with me. I love y'all.
Thank you, and we love you.
Cheers. Cheers.
All right, now for the national storyline. We're going to visit a high-rise condo. You're going to absolutely love this one. Let's go check out New York.
We're here on the Upper East Side, 76th Street and Park Avenue, where Richard Steinberg of Douglas Elliman has transformed his $39 million listing into the Holiday House for the Breast Cancer Research Foundation. This is truly where interior design meets philanthropy. Let's go inside and check what they've got.
Hey everyone, how are you? I am so excited that you're here. I have a special treat for you today. We're at 118 East 76th Street. I've given it to my good friend, Iris Danker. She's brought 20 designers in to transform this white box into a showplace. So I'm here now with Iris Danker. She's the founder of Holiday House.
Thanks for having me here. I am the founder of Holiday House. I am an interior designer, but I'm also a 20-year breast cancer survivor. I was diagnosed at my first routine mammogram, and it actually saved my life. And after that, I started fundraising and giving back. I decided to create Holiday House as a way to tie my two passions together, my love of interior design and my passion to eradicate breast cancer. So it's put the new fun back in fundraising. I think you'll really love the house.
It is 14,000 square feet, 6 floors, 9 bedrooms, 10 bathrooms, and the best part is the top floor, which is an indoor pool with a spa and a gym lounge overlooking the pool. So we're in one of the 8 bedrooms of the house, the master bedroom. The colors in this house are just so soothing. It's probably, I think, the most beautiful house I've ever seen. So we are now in the master bedroom closet. I would hardly call this a closet because we have a dirty coat so that we can have our own in-house dry cleaner. We also have a cappuccino maker. We have about $50,000 worth of custom wood built-ins. So we're now in the master bath, which is entirely made of onyx. Magnificent blue onyx. So I call this my New York room. A lot of things I want to tell you about. First of all, this is not wallpaper. There was a graffiti artist that came in for 2 straight days and hand painted every inch of this wall. How about the rock climbing wall? I love this room. So we're in the relaxation lounge. I find the room very zen. There was a designer / feng shui master who came in to make sure that this room was perfectly proportioned and that the positive energy flowed throughout the entire room. So this is our wine tasting room. You have everything you need here. This is one of 2 gardens, as well as the top floor, which has 3 terraces. And accent lighting, which you really can't see because it's daytime, but at night it's like a private club. So now we're on the top floor of the house. I call it the spa floor. As we enter, we have a sauna on the right. We then have a dressing room with steam room. Doesn't every New York City townhouse have an indoor swimming pool and a lounge overlooking the pool? This tile in the pool was fashioned after a hotel in Marrakesh. So what spa floor would be complete unless you had your own personal massage room? After all, it's a rough day when you have to swim, take a sauna, take a steam. You certainly don't want to go on another floor.
The thing about high-rise condos that are so amazing is you lose the yard work, the maintenance. It's a turnkey solution. Really cool way to live your life. Now, we're taking you to Miami, to Millionaires Row. You're going to absolutely love this condo we have to show you. Let's go check it out.
Good morning, American Dream. Brett Eaglstein here, Director of Luxury Sales with the Carroll Group of Douglas Elliman. This morning I'm going to show you one of my favorite new listings located in Millionaires Row. And for those of you who don't know what Millionaires Row is, it is a stretch in Miami Beach from 41st Street to 62nd Street with some of the most famous condo buildings ever built. People love Millionaires Row in Miami Beach for a few reasons. First and foremost, its walkability factor. Second, the high-end boutiques, fine restaurants, and of course, those soft sandy beaches. So without further ado, let's go check out Mason Grand, Unit 817.
You guys ready for these views? Let's go check it out.
This unit features 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plus a bonus room, all within 167 square feet. My client fully renovated this unit back in 2015. She brought the entire unit down to the studs, giving her the ability to change the wiring, the electrical, the plumbing. She opened up the kitchen to give you that nice, open, modern floor plan, installed stainless steel appliances, custom cabinetry, beautiful quartz countertops, all giving you the ability to enjoy your amazing view. One of the sexiest features to this entire unit is the ambient lighting throughout the kitchen as well as the living areas. But let's not forget safety here. My client also installed brand new hurricane impact windows and doors throughout the entire property. One of the best parts of the master bedroom is the direct ocean-facing views. You get to enjoy beautiful sunrises in the morning and get to watch the amazing cruise ships sail by at night. And let's not forget about this gorgeous balcony. This balcony is massive. It extends the entire length of the unit with 2 access points through the living room as well as the master bedroom, giving everyone the ability to enjoy this magical view. There's been a recent spike in demand for properties located on Millionaires Row due to the recent completion of the Boardwalk expansion project. The Boardwalk, which starts in South Beach, used to stop at 41st Street. Now it goes all the way north up to Bal Harbor. So picture this for a moment. You live here, you want to enjoy a nice dinner in South Beach, it is a short 20-minute bike ride and boom, you're at Joe's Stone Crabs enjoying a massive, glorious meal, which also happens to be my favorite restaurant.
All right, now we're going to take you to America's finest city, San Diego, and you're going to hear from award-winning realtor Seth O'Byrne, who's going to give you a little bit of a history lesson on high-rises. Let's go check it out right now.
As far as definitions go, skyscraper is a really interesting one because over the last 100 years, it's actually changed. Back in the 1800s, a skyscraper had to be 10 floors. And now, all over the world, if you want to be considered a skyscraper, you have to be 40 floors at a minimum. Louis Sullivan one time famously wrote what the characteristic of a skyscraper is. He said it has to be lofty, it has to be tall, it has to exalt the power and the glory of the building. There can be no dissenting lines from the base of the building to the top where it touches the sky. And the building I'm going to take you in today captures not just the definition of skyscraper, but the feeling as well. In fact, it's so well known as one of the most impressive buildings in San Diego, the name itself is called the Pinnacle. There are literally hundreds of homes in a high-rise as large as the Pinnacle, but there's only one residence 1405. The wood-clad walls that were put into this home were put in by B&B Design, famous designers from Chicago. They're known for their high-rises. And this wood is not only beautiful in the hallway, they wrap it over the wall and onto the cabinet face of the Sub-Zero fridge. You see it in the uppers, you see it in the lower cabinets, and you see right when you walk in here that there's a cohesiveness. There's a purposefulness in this design. There's also a lot of secrets, and one of my favorite ones is a secret library right over here. San Diego high-rises, much different than those of Chicago and New York and Seattle, were primarily built as 1 and 2 bedrooms. And so when you have the luxury of owning Residence 1405, one of the largest floor plans in the building, you get a third space, which gives you space for a library, space to look at your art, space to just contemplate and read a nice book. And that's truly what luxury is, because it's not just what you need, it's what you want. You know, there are floor-to-ceiling, wall-to-wall windows and high-rises all over the world. But Residence 1405, the windows seam at this corner of the building, this critical corner looking west and looking north. It's not until you get up to the 14th floor in this building that you get views this huge. You're looking at a living history of San Diego. That's what makes this home so amazing. Anybody who's visionary enough to construct or design a home like Residence 1405 is visionary enough to need inspiration day to day. And of course, the most obvious inspiration in this property is the view that you have out the master bedroom window. But the inspiration inside, through the design, through the subway tile, the freestanding tub, the spa-like lockers and shoe display, there's so many design touches that are the hand of man. But it's all just tribute to this view right here, because it truly is an inspiration. And it might surprise you that the best room, the most important room, my favorite room in Residence 1405 isn't a room at all. It's actually the balcony. And this is one of two balconies, but by far the most important. It looks west towards Point Loma, discovered by Juan Cabrillo. It looks south to Coronado, one of the most important pieces of San Diego's coastal history. It looks even further south and inland to Mexico. You can see two North American countries from this balcony. So when you think about everything inside, you think about the importance of this high-rise in the building, and you think about the views that just become commonplace in your everyday life in a home like this, it makes sense that it's called the Pinnacle.
All right, that's a wrap. Thank you for letting me step in and host today's episode of The American Dream. Hope you enjoyed all the high-rises and also the local segments featuring your neighborhood. The American Dream is a national show centered around real estate, lifestyle, and culture. Hope you enjoyed it. And don't forget, outside of the show, we'd love for you to follow us, breathe oxygen into this positive message. Follow us on social media, tags below. That's all for today. We'll see you next time.